Good morning, everybody, and welcome as you take a look at Radio Row this early morning. And yeah, it's real early. It's what 7 a.m. out here, East Coast guys. Yeah, you've been up all day, but you can tell not a lot going on. It's a very slow Monday as the teams arrived here in San Francisco last night. The Patriots got in first, and then the Seattle Seahawks came right after. And that's where we are today. I am Dave Stevens, just working out the bugs, trying to get things rolling here. And since this is a live show and we're testing things out, I couldn't be here without my friend from the Disability Channel. And let's go up north, up there to Canada, to Jay Stoyan up there running the Disability Channel. Jay, I'm sorry that the Bills aren't in it. You know, it's like one of those things where every year you think it's going to be their year, but it should be a heck of a game. So what's going up in the border?
Well, thanks, Dave. Thank you very much for having us on the Disability Channel. Another year at Super Bowl. Yeah, too bad about Josh. I mean, this was his year, was it not? Like, no Patrick Mahomes. The Western Conference wasn't that strong, except for Seattle. Oh, my goodness. But, yeah, too bad for Josh. He had his opportunity. He fumbled that ball.
Well, we got to talk about the game this week and what might have been, I guess, for the Bills. And, again, a lot of these teams like the Chiefs and everything, it's and passing of the torch if Seattle wins, or it's a repassing of the torch if the Patriots there. And again, there's a lot of Patriot haters from all those years of Belichick and Brady, but Vrabel's got a whole new team. It's a whole different atmosphere up there, and it should be a good game.
I find it really refreshing that Drake May and the New England Patriots are back in the Super Bowl. Like, it's a whole new team. Like you said, a whole new roster, new coach, just the owner's the same. But other than that, does New England really need to be in the news anymore, considering the Bill Belichick fiasco? Like, what do you think about that, Dave?
Yeah, I mean, as much as we hated him, that would be like not voting Babe Ruth into the Hall of Fame his first year of eligibility. I mean, Bill Belichick won 6 Super Bowls. I think they were in, 11 or 12. You may not like him. You may have thought they cheated a bit, which they were accused of and did, pay the consequences for. But much like all records in sports, Pete Rose should have been in the Hall of Fame. Bill Belichick is a first ballot Hall of Famer. And when you hear all of those critics that didn't like him come out in support of him, I kind of wish that they would find out who the voters were that didn't vote for him in the first time and expose them, because it's probably these old guys that carry a grudge that one time he said something nasty to him or something like that. Again, you can't go in on your merits of your personality, but you should go in on the merits of what you did as a coach, going down as arguably the greatest head coach in wins and success in the history of the NFL.
Yeah, it's pretty shameful. And so where does that put Tom Brady now? Like, obviously he's going to be eligible as first ballot, but I mean, if you don't bring in Bill, do you bring in Tom?
I think Tom will be okay, but I don't know if, because Robert Kraft got put in this year, I don't know if they just didn't want them to go in together, if there was some sort of bad blood or something like that. But, we'll never know. But a lot of exciting things going on for the Disability Channel, and things going on, concerts and things like that with our veterans programs and things like that. So tell us, Jay, a little bit about what's going on.
Yeah, it's a really interesting time for the Disability Channel as we're constantly expanding. We're getting a lot more interest from the USA, so much so that we're kind of, I want to say I'm in a little bit of a transition as I'm handing over the reins a little bit more to our associates, as I have a couple of things on the go right now, including a US podcast, which you're going to be a guest on tomorrow, called the Honest John podcast. So I have so many great people that have supported the channel over you, Dave. Like, you're one of the pillars. You're very integral. Actually, I'm going to be giving you more responsibility for the channel in the USA. So it's a very exciting time. I just feel like here in Canada, we've been the channel's been around for 12 years. We've reached out. We've helped and employed more than, I believe, 250 people part-time and full-time, focusing on persons with disabilities and veterans. And now we're really big into the veteran world. And Obviously, United States has so many more veterans than up here in Canada. So we're very excited, very thrilled with our new friends, our new associates at RGM News. That's where you can check my podcast, the Honest Job Podcast, every day, Monday to Friday, 12 to 1 p.m. We talk about everything. We don't take sides. Just share your opinion, respect your opinion, be polite, be kind. You're actually coming on tomorrow, so we're going to talk some sports. So really excited. So I want to say thank you to On the Mark TV and Anthony Sardelli from Nonprofit TV. You can check us out. The Rio Grande. It's very, very exciting, Dave, the transition that's happening. Now, obviously, I'm still going to be a major part of the channel, but I'm going to let other people sort of shine, right? It's time to let other people join into this great platform providing opportunities. So I really want to thank you, Dave, for supporting the channel over the dozen years, I think, since we've known each other.
Yeah, we've had some great runs, and we're going to continue to run with it. And a big week coming up. We kick things off today with our coverage. The commissioner has a press conference at 3:00. Then we have to head to San Jose. If you know the way to San Jose, that's where we have to go tonight for media night, which is going to be different because we are not on a field. We are not on a court. We're going to be inside. So strategically, it might be better because it's always a challenge to try to grab these guys, especially the guys that are running around with numbers. And you look at the roster and they on the injured squad or they're on the practice squad and they're walking around and people who don't cover them don't realize that they're not playing. And it's always fun for them to try to see how embarrassing they can be for the non-sports people, because we got the MTV people, we've got TMZ, we've got, all kinds of things. Plus, we're on your home TV. We have the Kelly Williams Show. We have the Mark Network. And again, for all those that support us on the Disability Channel, watching us stateside, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Jay. So I do appreciate these opportunities that we've had hand in hand going along the way. And then the rest of the week, team press conferences starting tomorrow morning at the team hotels. For Tuesday and Wednesday, a little bit of availability with the coaches. We got Bad Bunny's press conference last night. Big Grammy winner last night. I don't know, Jay, if you caught any of the Grammys.
Nice.
Yeah, and that was Grammys. I'm an old guy. I watched those Grammys, and there were some pretty amazing moments. I saw a lot of these young artists like Sabrina Carpenter, and it was just, I'm like, you know what? Music is music, and if it is good, you can dance to it, you can enjoy it. So I enjoyed the Grammy. Cher came out, she got an award, but she kind of screwed up on stage, which was live. That was hilarious.
Yeah, I saw that.
She didn't want to be up there, and then she left, and they're like, "Oh, you got to give an award."
Yeah, Luther Vandross, he's been a while.
Yeah, so it's always good to see.
Yeah, kind of messed that up a little bit. Talking about
real, but go ahead.
I love that. I love it. And this time, so the people know behind me, you'll see one of our posters up here in the blue and red. Dave was down there. You can see little Dave's name Speaks down there. And then you can see the guys at Sirius XM, which have been a huge help. I want to give a big shout out to Bilal. I think I'm actually going to get you back on to the Sirius XM show with a new associate of mine, Charles McPherson. He has a wonderful show, Dave. So I'm going to try and get you on this week. But I know you're a really busy guy. So tell my viewers, the people, because we're going to share this link. Tell our viewers exactly what you do through the week. And I know you just did a little bit, but tell them about the Radio Row. Like, what does all that mean?
Well, Radio Row, as we discussed earlier, is just this hodgepodge of stars and celebrities. And I don't want to say a lot of B-listers or D-listers or C-listers. And again, you could take a look at live right now. There is virtually nobody here. It will get going. And again, it's early out here, but it's late out there. So it's, things going on constantly, but the stars are going to start to arrive. And if you see, I'll show you over here. I'll turn the camera since I'm here alone doing everything. Over in this corner is Sirius XM in the very back where you see the Blues under the Super Bowl sign. And across the way over there is all kinds of other things like the Pat McAfee Show. I've got Apple iHeartRadio over here. We've got Fox over here behind us. You can see. And then, of course, the Dave Stevens Show all over the place here. So I will be doing interviews with celebrities.
I love your backdrop.
Thanks. Hey, thanks to Mark Fuckrell, who created that for us, and just giving us a little more look, that kind of a cool look of legitimacy, because that's what we're trying to be. And I myself and Mark Fuckrell, I think we're the only wheelchairs at here, because again, the media with the disabled community doesn't get a lot of access. And so, thanks to Jay and my career at ESPN, I get to go and interview these guys. And I'm probably not going to be at Radio Row as much this year, because myself is going to go out into the field more and try to get some of the bigger stars, so I can go and talk to Drake May, and I can go and talk to Mike Vrabel, and because I'm always back here and everybody else is out there, and I miss all the fun. And this is my 30th Super Bowl, and I don't know how many we have left in us, but I'm hoping to get out there a little more and get that face out there and be seen. It's great for, I think, the league to have people in wheelchairs be seen, to showcase, because Jay, the disabled community is the biggest minority in the world, but they're also sports fans, be it soccer or golf. They can't go outside and play. They can't go outside and go to the stadiums. So they sit at home and watch it in TV. And I think the NFL and the NBA and more of these leagues need to cater to the disabled sports fans, give them that inside access, so those fans can be able to have that close up with Giannis, or take a look at their favorite hockey player from Canada or Boston or Los Angeles or whatever. And again, give us that different perspective, because we're always about positivity. I'm not going to ask them about DUIs or their wives or their girlfriends or boyfriends or whoever all the controversies are. We want to know what motivated you. How did you overcome your limits? Do you have somebody in your family or that with a disability, and how did you deal with it? If we can expose people and educate, we can get rid of the ignorance towards disabilities and let us have more rights and have more jobs and the things that you have fought hard for to make for our community. So with what you're doing with Kurt in Wisconsin and Evander Holyfield's people and all that, Jay, you've done it. It's been an uphill battle, but you've done a good job.
Well, I just want to add to that, thank you so much, Dave, for saying that. But, I want to give a big shout out to Your Home TV. Like, those guys have been great for the channel. I'm actually dealing with some people out in Cleveland now, out in Las Vegas. So there's a lot of media outlets now that are aware of the channel. They love what we do. They want to support what we do. And with a guy like Dave, and I feel completely underdressed. Like, Dave's got a beautiful shirt. I still have my production sweater on as I'm just getting ready to go on camera. Just to give a big shout out to White's. White's is one of the biggest Canada's, maybe one of the world's biggest production companies, owned by the Reichman family. And they have been nothing but kind to me over the years. So thanks, Paul. And Paul is actually a quadriplegic. So we have a strong connection. I just wanted to show that because his family and his company has meant a lot to the channel over the years. Toronto bred. But just like you, Dave, like, you've done so much to spread the word. You're such a connector, such a professional, such a great guy on camera. And you always call me, like, because you go from Abilities Expo to Major League Baseball to the NHL games, and you always calling me and saying, okay, Jay, we're going here, we're going there. So I just want everybody to know that Dave is the official host now of Press Box, our sports show on the Disability Channel. Even though he's always been a part of it, a big part of it, now he's going to be leading it. So again, Dave is our host for Press Box. Total exposure. Really, thank you, Dave. Thank all the guys, all your associates that you deal with. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you having me on today. And we'll see you tomorrow on our Honest John podcast, 12 noon.
We are
live.
We are live also on the Facebook channel for the Disability Channel. So thanks for connecting that. And,
that's right.
Like I said,
that's right.
We'll be all over and wrapping up the end of our coverage at the end of the week. BJ Ganem, who has been on the show and you're a friend of, our veteran who lost his leg in Iraq. We have restarted the what it was, the Wounded Warrior Amputee football game is now the Stars and Stripes Bowl. And so that is resurrecting itself on Saturday in the morning. And then we got the Lee Steinberg party. So lots of cool things. Lots of fun stuff, Jay. I'll keep checking in with you all week. I'm going to wrap up here, pay a few bills. We got Kelly Williams and her crew has just arrived through the headaches of trying to get through the streets of San Francisco, which was a TV show in the 70s, a Quinn Martin production. I don't know if you remember the Streets of San Francisco.
Who was the young guy? That was that a Brolin, wasn't it? Wasn't it James Brolin?
No, it was
Kurt Russell. One of them.
No, who's Charlie Sheen's dad?
Oh, Martin
Michael
Sheen?
Douglas. It was Michael Douglas.
Was it Michael Douglas? Yeah,
Michael Douglas was the young guy, and it was the old guy with the big nose. And
Not
know,
Welby. Remember, not Dr.
no,
Welby.
Dr. Welby. Yeah, Dr. Marcus
Dr.
Welby. Anyway,
Welby.
all right. Our young viewers are going, who the hell are they talking about? So I'm going to let Jay go. We'll pay a couple of bills. This is Dave Stevens coming to you from Radio Row, kicking off things on day one. Continue to follow us on all social media platforms. And again, we can't appreciate the fans, the friendship, the love that everybody has for not only the Disability Channel, but for everything that we do. So I'm Dave Stevens. I'm going to kick it off to our sponsors. We'll see you next time on Radio Row. This has been the Dave Stevens Show.
Serendipity Yacht Cruises and Events wants you to come party with us. We're bringing the fun to the Houston Bay Area. Stay tuned for all of our incredible events throughout the year, featuring amazing food and drinks, live entertainment, special guests, and so much more. Fun, new, different. Serendipity Yacht Cruises and Events is where you want to be. So come party with us. It's more than a yacht. It's serendipity.
Hi again, everybody. Dave Stevens here for iTattoo. You know, as Christopher Martin and I have traveled across the country, we've been talking to baseball players who have body art. Now, people think that body art can be shameful, but these guys have some amazing stories, some beautiful art designs on their arms, and we had a chance to talk to a few of them at the Baseball All-Star Game in Atlanta this year. Javi, you've got some great body art. Just tell me a little bit about what's behind some of these on your arm.
A lot of pain, honestly.
I'll start here. This is just like for my friend group. All of us have one, or all of us. Some of them are still trying to get it.
This is one of my other favorite ones. It's just,
Two hands represent me and my brother.
It's for my family. Kind of goes my dad, mom, brother, and then my younger brothers. Against all odds, got this after I got drafted.
Talk about showcasing. You have got some great art on your arms, and I just wanted to know what those stories might be behind this side. This side, we got an awesome-looking owl over here and some
Love the outdoors, so got a big outdoor sleeve, a couple tattoos my dad has that I just recreated.
So there you have it, some of the stories behind the body art from these Major League Baseball players and the future stars. So for more information about iTattoo, please check us out at our website or reach out to Nathan and Christopher.